Here comes Ty's battle. Boom! Right up the middle, he is gonna go!
And we welcome you here to Leman, Manhattan, on the campus of Leman, Manhattan here in New York, New York. Simon Rosenwasser here alongside you for the ISAL Championship. Boys volleyball on the docket here between Brooklyn Friends and the Leman Bulls. 8-8 Brooklyn Friends, Leman at 13-3. Should be a good one here between these two foes as we're set to get ready here. Leman coming in, as I mentioned, 13-3, led in kills by David Gian, 175 of them this year under Christina Marie, having a nice campaign for Leman. And on the other side, Carla Davis coaching Brooklyn Friends to an 8-8 record. They matched up once previously. Take a look at some of the recent results for Leman. And they're coming up right here. Here they are. Played Staten Island Academy. They've been playing good volleyball recently, 13-3. A 3-0 win against Staten Island Academy. Our Savior New American a couple of times, a home and home with them, and defeating our Savior New American 3-0 and then 3-1. Packer Collegiate 3-0. York Prep lost to them 1-3. And Garden School 3-0. So Leman has been playing some good volleyball recently, as has been the case throughout the season, and they're looking to finish off the Independent Schools Athletic League season with a championship victory, as the squads will shake hands. And we will get set for some volleyball. Look at recent schedule for Brooklyn Friends. Again, 8-8 this year. Haven't had as much success recently, but a couple of hard-fought battles. Coming off the win against the Garden School and defeating Packer Collegiate, losing to Packer Collegiate 3-2. St. Anne's School a couple of times in there, and we're ready to go here. Leman and Brooklyn Friends in a best-of-5 volleyball matchup. Play-by-Play Sports Network. Simon Rosenwasser here, Tristan Moore, our camera operator today. And excited to be a part of this one here from Leman. So Leman on the floor, both schools wearing dark jerseys. Leman in the black and Brooklyn Friends in the dark blue. The referees make sure that the squads are in order for Leman Manhattan. We will get it going with Manny Quesada from Monterrey, Mexico, the first to serve for the Bulls. Well, he's ready, and so are we, but again, the referee's just making sure that the right squads are on the floor. Captain for Brooklyn Friends is Gabriel Dote. And Manny Quesada, the captain of the Leman Bulls, gets us started here. Off we go. The defense on the Brooklyn Friends side, and a free ball bumped over. Quesada coming up, setting. Hard swinging lefty shot that's going to come out of bounds here on the near side. A kill for David Gian. And Gian by far leading the team in kills, almost by a double, actually more than double the second place margin. Jacob Marshall has 80, but Gian has 175. And there's another. So 2-0 lead for Leman to start here. And this one into the net. Four to nothing now. Hot start for the Bulls. 0-0 first set. 4-0 here within this set. Just gets over. Good start here from Manny Quesada at the service line. Free ball bumped over and right back over to Brooklyn Friends, who gets the set up again. High in the air. Good swing, but it's too much. One more look here. Early timeout. That recent swing from number 24, Jalen Langhorne. Jalen Langhorne starting for Brooklyn Friends, as well as Oliver Slater-Pons. Jacob Bratke also on the floor. Jesse Ingerman also starting, as well as Patrick Doak. Those are the starters for Carla Davis. Libero is Francisco Verestugi. And for Leman Manhattan, we got Manny Quesada, Jacob Marshall, Pedro Mesquita, Keehan Chow, David Gian, Ali Kennedy, Hassan Kennedy, and Alan and Daniel Kutcher. Five to nothing, Leman with the lead. It's still Quesada on serve here. Good start for the Bulls. And a free ball over. Well, didn't get over. As Jalen Langhorne hits it into the net, and Leman with a 6-0 lead here in the first. And Quesada doing well here, using all sides of the court. Manny Quesada with an ace. And one more look at this recent serve from Quesada. And now we're back to live action. Another ace, though, for Quesada. Substitution here for Brooklyn Friends. 8-0 as Leman holds the lead here in the first. Quesada with a softball. It goes off the top of the basket and down. See here on the replay, it's just a tough ricochet. And we're back to the live action here as it comes over. And Leman with a chance to set up, winning the first 9 points, make it 10 as it's popped into open floor by David Gian. No, they're going to say contact with the net. So the first point to Brooklyn Friends via the violation. And Brooklyn Friends finally with their first chance to serve here. It's Gabriel Dote who puts it over. Quesada with a back set. And looks like they're going to call a double hit against him. And 9-2 the score here. The ISAL championship. And over it comes into the net. 10-2. Leman first to double digits here in set number 1. Lefty swing from Gian. Backs up the back row of Brooklyn Friends, and they can only force over a free ball. Goes Quesada. And then the hit here. It's defended by Brooklyn Friends. Good tall work at the front by Leman Manhattan, this time in the form of Jacob Marshall. Getting a good swing and then standing tall in the front row. However, Marshall whistled for hitting the nylon. Good serve there. Gian able to eat it up. And a free ball over. The libero for Christina Pierre's squad. Number 10, Pedro Mesquita. Good swing, cross court, comes right back to Leman, an overpass, and a lift is going to get called against the Bulls. That's Alan Kutcher. Make it 10-4, first set here. Leman winning the first 9 points, and 4 of the next 5 coming to Brooklyn Friends. From the back row, it's Gian who dug. And then that's in on the line for David Gian. We'll get one more look here. Did fall in play. Nice work there. Jalen Langhorn. So the score 11-5. Gian in the back row, but then another violation called on Leman. And it's going to get Keon Zhao from Chengdu, China. So the score 11-6. First set, 5-point lead. Here's Gian from the back row. An overpass comes right back. Mesquita able to dig it up and looking for the line and finding it. Wow, beautifully done by Quesada. So we get one more look here. Look at this heady play. Didn't get a total view there of that one, but the score 12-6. Take our word for it. Gian, good footwork on the far side. And back over it comes. Here's Quesada. Setting Zhao. Down to the ground goes Brooklyn Friends. They dig. They have to work with the obstacles on the ceiling here in the Morris Street Gym. And can't play the ricochet that time, so the score 13-6. And this is Alan Kutcher from Brooklyn, New York. And yet again, the velocity of the Leman hit forcing the plays from Brooklyn Friends to go all the way up into the ceiling. Ricochets back down, and another point will come to Leman. 15-6. Still remains Alan Kutcher's serve. Soft bump over. Quesada plays it right back. And then a big stand at the front. And one more look here. Couple of Leman bodies being tall. So this is live action. Another battle at the net. Oh, great work by Zhao. And it came over. Again, the ceiling playing a factor here. The score 16-7 now in the first. Great defensive play spoiled there from Zhao. And Patrick Dote with the swing. Have a whistle and yet another Leman point. 17-7. Zhao. Now Quesada. He'll get credit for the kill. Manny Quesada. Have a timeout here. We'll get one more look at Quesada's strong push over and could not be handled by Brooklyn Friends. So we do have a timeout on the floor. 18-7. Leman with the advantage here in set number 1. Best of 5. See Christina Marie and her Leman Bulls. And on the other side, Carla Davis and the Brooklyn Friends Panthers. Get through this timeout, and the Bulls, who had an early onslaught, winning the first 9 points. Been pretty even since then, but you cushion yourself with 9 points in the early goings, and good things usually happen, and they will have serve here out of the timeout. Keon Zhao. Zhao with 26 aces this year. It's 4th on the team. And he'll get one here. Good serve from Keon Zhao to make it 19-17. And that ball will fall out of bounds. Good work by the libero and Francisco Verastugi. Far side, Gian coming over. And a good setup, but a stuffed block for Leman. And we get one more look, like Jacob Marshall up there. Check that, Ali Kennedy with the stuff. And he gets rewarded by putting one over to serve. 20-8. Couple good blocks up front for Leman, and now it's Quesada with a battle at the net, and he wins it. Manny Quesada, the captain and the man they call Mr. President. At least his teammates do. And here's a very presidential play here. Get one more look at the Quesada win. And didn't miss the live action of that recent point, but here it is. It was a kill for Brooklyn Friends. Here's what just happened a moment ago. Strong kill. One of the best so far for Brooklyn Friends. And yet another. Good play there. 21-10. Panthers have the advantage. Or excuse me, the Bulls have the advantage. Strong one here in the first set. Spinning serve, and Mesquita gathers. We'll have a whistle as coming close to the net was Jacob Marshall. So Marshall called with going over the net line. And so Brooklyn Friends gets credit for the point on the violation. And still with a strong lead for the Bulls, 21-11. Good reaction there from Gian. He kind of saw it at the last moment, waiting for one of his teammates to pick it up and then realized that it was his ball. It's 22-11. And Leman within 3 of a win here in set number 1. They rotate all the way around. It's now the first server of the match. Back to serve Manny Quesada. Gian with the initial swing. There, he got the dig, I should say. And a kill here. Good one. Came all the way over here to the broadcast area. Jalen Langhorn with the kill. 22-12. Quesada setting. Marshall blocked. That's a great stuff from Brooklyn Friends in the form of Jacob Bradkey. One more look here. It's a good setup. And just a single blocker over there, and Bradkey did the job. Quesada back setting for Gian, who had his eyes large for that one, but the whistle came before the swing. And they'll get Leman for a double hit. So an 8-point lead. Shallow serve, picked up by Zhao. Quesada for Marshall. He's blocked, but does work it over in for a point. Got it past Patrick Dote of Brooklyn Friends. It's now Gion's turn. Once again, Brooklyn Friends contending with the ceiling. It'll be set point for Leman. And that will be the set. The final, an ace from David Gian as we get one more look. And the score 25-14 as we finish up the first set of play. We'll take a break, come back for the second set. 1-0 Leman here in the ISAL Championship. We will begin the second set. Leman winning the first 25-14. And Brooklyn Friends starts on serve. And as David Gian promptly greeting Brooklyn Friends with good kill. One more look. The assist from Quesada. Good serve comes right back down, and yet again the ceiling comes into play. It'll be an ace for Quesada, who does lead the team in aces. Has a number of them today. He's over 90 now for the season. Brooklyn Friends was able to defend the serve. Gian with a good left hand. He sticks it and keeps it in play. Long time in the air to hang for Gabriel Dokes. And a long point here and a good one on either side. A couple of really good defensive plays. It'll end with a sail of a ball off the arms of Oliver Slater-Pons. And Leman, similar to set number one, with a sequence of point wins to start set number two. Quesada won the first 9 points for his team, or at least his team won the first 9 points with him at the service line. They've now won the first 4 here in set two. Finally, Brooklyn Friends here getting on the board. We'll have a serve for the Panthers in the form of Jesse Ingerman. And cross court, but they're going to call a rotation violation against Brooklyn Friends. And so the score will go 5-1. Now 5-2. Serve into the net from David Gian. Softball comes over. Good swing for Langhorne, but he sails it. And it's 6-2. Seen him set up and a couple good opportunities to rise and kill. That time wouldn't stay down for him. So the Leman libero, Pedro Mesquita, from Belo Horizonte, Brazil, serves with a 6-2 lead and a kill there for Brooklyn Friends. That was Patrick Dote with the swing, 6-3. Jacob Bratke with the serve. Gian in the back row digs, and now he swings from the back row. Good fight off by Bratke. And there's Gian doing the same on the Leman side. Quesada setting up Jacob Marshall. Now back over. Mesquita focused well to keep it alive. And same can be said for Brooklyn Friends. They go back and forth at the net, and the violation against Leman hitting the net were the Bulls. And Alan Kutcher making contact to make it 6-4. Bratke with a righty swing. Kind of contorted his body in the air. You wonder if that had anything to do with mishitting that serve. So Alan Kutcher the serve. One just out of bounds, so a couple service errors for either team. Brooklyn Friends hanging tough here in set number 2, 7-5. Good swing. Quesada the set. And Keon Zhao bowling over his opponent. Jacob Marshall to the back row. He got the kill as well. Keon Zhao just gets it over. And Bratke will bump over the free ball. Quesada setting Gian right down the line. It's a beautiful kill. Get one more look here. Gian with that lefty swing one-on-one. He'll put it away more times than not. It's a good run for Leman, now 10-5. And there's a mishit there. Lefty swing from number 10, Patrick Dote, will come out of bounds on the near side. Leman now with a 6-point lead here in the second set. Jacob Marshall with time to set it up and kill. And one more look, another great set from Quesada. And a timeout going to get called. So here in the second set, 13-5, we'll get a chance to look at some of the replays. From this second set. There's Gian with a kill. Quesada here setting up Gian Zhao. Recent run for Leman, now with an 8-point lead. And Jacob Marshall in the middle coming alive. And this is good work turning defense into offense. Gian swinging along the left side. And then the most recent kill there for Jacob Marshall. And Leman taking that 13-5 lead. So Gian Zhao with the serve out of the timeout. Brooklyn Friends calling it. Mesquita with the dig, and then Marshall wasn't looking where he was hitting it. Bumping it over his head and goes a little wide on the far side. Glad you could join us here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Simon Rosenwasser here with you. Tristan Moore on the camera. Coming to you live here from Leman, Manhattan. Shallow serve, and wow, that one came right over the arms of Jacob Marshall, who, a look of frustration and a little shrug of the shoulder. Mistimed that one. Gets a good laugh from Christina Marie as well, the head coach for Leman. Great staff, as always, here to greet us here at Leman, Manhattan. Free ball over. Brooklyn Friends looking to set up here. Cross-court swing from Dote. And now Dote will do the blocking, and it's well done by Brooklyn Friends. But it's just out of bounds. Good swing from Gian will get credit for the kill. Bratke and Dote up there for Brooklyn Friends, but could not keep it in the lines. Quesada looking for the soft spot on the Brooklyn Friends court, and wow, good work there from Brooklyn Friends. Got one more look on the replay here. This is Dote. So 15-8 here in the second set. It'll be Gian with the kill. Good swing there from David Gian. Got another assist from Quesada. That's been the connection for Leman that has worked for them all season long. Now Mesquita able to keep it alive, and then off of the ceiling wire. Leman scrambling well, and so is Brooklyn Friends. Another free ball over. Beautiful point here. How's it going to end? Quesada for Chow, and he slams it home. Great point on both ends. And it ends with another Manny Quesada assist. Time to Keon Zhao. Painting in the back row. Gian now on the serve. A little too much. There's Jacob Marshall on the kill. Leman doubling up Brooklyn Friends here in the second set. And Brooklyn Friends eclipsing 10 points now. Both teams in double digits, 18-10. Quesada feeding Gian in the back row, and that ball is in. Yet again on the line. One of those players for Leman that doesn't matter where he's playing at on a given rotation, whether it's back row, whether it's front row, they're going to try to feed him. And he is rewarding Christina Marie's squad with a really nice performance here. Well, we're going to have a rotation violation against Leman that's going to give a point to Brooklyn Friends and side out the Bulls. So Jalen Langhorne will take serve. His team down by 8 here in the second. Leman winning the first set 25-14. And this play also halted with what looks like, well, they might just redo this one. Thought for a moment it was going to be one of those rotation violations against Brooklyn Friends, but they'll just redo the point, and Jalen Langhorne will get another swing from the back. High looping one to David Gian. Quesada was giving it back to, well, he was looking for two players, and neither one of them took the lead on this bump over from Quesada. Saw Zhao and Gian both there. So Langhorne, this time with a good ball. It's an overpass. And off the blocks there. Front row getting a touch. Quesada battling at the net here. Now has a chance to set for Zhao. Looping ball to the back row. Bode is there. Long point. Brooklyn Friends will bump it over, courtesy of Charles Campbell. Quesada for Zhao. And now this ball will fall for a kill. Langhorne trying to save it in the back row, but it's Ali Kennedy who puts it away in the front for Leman. It's an 8-point lead. Kennedy and his brother Hassan, both from Turkey. Langhorne from the back for Brooklyn Friends. Zhao's there. And it's Gian. Wow, there was no angle there for David Gian, but he created one. Look at this. Little help from the white part of the net. The tape able to ricochet that ball into open floor, and Leman with a 21-12 lead as another timeout is called. So we can look at some recent points. And here are some. Last 4 points that we've got replays on. Swing in the front from Jacob Marshall. David Gian has been very active today, leading the team in kills on the season and showing you why here live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. There's some miscommunication on the Leman side, and then the most recent kill. Beautiful one from Gian. Along the front row, he made it work. Keon Zhao with the serve out of the timeout. And that ball wouldn't get over. The net not doing any favors to Charles Campbell. So 22-12. Score here, and Zhao will get another swing from the service line. In the back row, there's Quesada and Gian, who got blocked right back. But give him another chance, and Patrick Dote will put it away. Good work from the lefty for Brooklyn Friends. And the score 22-13. Thank you all for watching here. The ISAL Championship live on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Coming to you live from Leman, Manhattan. And a shout out to Keith Sequeira, who we know is watching somewhere. And all of you, all around the world. One of the cool parts about broadcasting these Leman events is the sure international presence of our audience. 22-14. Bulls with the 1-0 lead in the match, and heady play from Gian as he goes up the line. Got to pass the block of Dote. Dote got a good touch on it. Gian kept it in play, and then Zhao bumps it over. Good communication on the Leman side, and they defend the Dote hit, and it ends like that. Something called the curse of the commentator, or the broadcaster's jinx. It does exist. Leman's run there will come to an end. They're still within 2 points of this second set. Esquita to the ground to dig, and that ball from Gian sails a little long. Good idea to go cross court. Quesada coming up, and Jacob Marshall with a good swing, but Langhorne in the back row defended. However, a violation. Call a double hit against Brooklyn Friends. It makes it set point for Leman. Now with a chance to go up 2-0. Quesada with a dart of a serve. It's gobbled up in the back row, and here's Dote, who is blocked, and that'll do it for the second. A stuff by the Bulls. And that is how the second set will come to an end. Get one more look at this stuff. Gian there, as well as, I believe it was Ali Kennedy next to him on his hip. And the score 25-16. Leman takes a 2-0 lead. We'll come back for the third set live here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Back we come to the Marna Street Gym. Simon Rosenwasser here alongside Tristan Moore on our camera, as Leman and Brooklyn Friends do battle here in the ISAL championship game. 25-14 in the first set, 25-16 in the second. And off we go here in the third. It'll be a Leman point. Quesada, who got us started in both the first and second set. He's been the best server for Leman. And he's been assisting quite a bit as well. A couple good serves here to start here in set number 3. And Quesada goes into the net. Captain on the team, Manny Quesada, also shares his duties with Jacob Marshall. There's the co-captain. Gian able to dig that one up. And a ball will go off the hands of Kennedy out of bounds. Excuse me, that was Jacob Marshall from Wellington, New Zealand. High in the air, it is Gian, who had a lot of time there. They've looked to get a deflection off the front row, but didn't get it. Sailed out of bounds, and the score will be 3-2. In favor of Brooklyn Friends, first time that they've had the lead after the first 5 points. The Brooklyn Friends Panthers. The ball goes into the net there. They'll have a 4-2 lead. They bump over from Jacob Marshall. They'll feed Langhorn off the blocks, and Langhorn with the kill. Jalen Langhorn. Brooklyn Friends with a strong start here in set number 3, looking to avoid the sweep. Quesada, and now Mesquita plays it free. Good reaction there in the front row from Leman. Quesada looking for the donut, nothing there. And Mesquita will keep it alive here. Have a violation against Leman. Double hit against the Bulls. 6 of the first 8 points going to Carla Davis's Brooklyn Friends School team. Gian Quesada and then Jacob Marshall. And out of bounds it goes. It'll be a point for Brooklyn Friends. They continue their hot start, and a timeout called by Christina Marie. Strong start for Leman, or for Brooklyn Friends here in the third set, looking to avoid the sweep. Get one more look here at the schedules for both teams. Brooklyn Friends, these are some of their recent results. They'll play in the ACIS semifinals coming up in a couple of days at Packer Collegiate, where that tournament was hosted. They also played Packer Collegiate. Leman, some of their recent results. Been playing well recently. 5 of their last 6 getting the wins. 7-2 here in the third. Leman calls the timeout. See if Christina Marie settles down her squad here. And Jacob Marshall called for a violation. They're going to say a lift was called. So a lift in the front row makes it 8-2. Gian digging this. And they get one finally on the board to the Bulls. Back to the live action. Off the head of Jacob Marshall, and Brooklyn Friends keeps it up. Swing from Gabriel Dotes, and he gets the kill. And it is Gabriel Dote on serve here. Quesada feeding Zhao, goes cross court. And a stuff at the front. There's Jacob Marshall. Defense by Brooklyn Friends, but Langhorne couldn't get it past the double. Up at the front, the blockers for the Bulls. Mesquita serves, looping one, and it's gorgeous. You don't always have to hit it that hard. You hit it where they ain't, as they say in baseball. And falling right in front of the Brooklyn Friends player. And Leman gets a couple of serves here from Pedro Mesquita that turn into points, 9-6. Mesquita only with 11 aces coming into the game on the season. By far leads the team in digs, 251 of them. And now 10-6 the score, as his reign at the service line will come to an end. Jacob Bratke had Chow backed up, and now Gian. The pass from Mesquita. And the ball may have hit the ceiling, and yes, it did. Brooklyn Friends will drop the point there, make it 10-7. Over by Zhao. High in the air here, and mistiming his jump was number 2 in Oliver Slater Pons for Brooklyn Friends. And bounce it goes here. Leman down by 3. Jalen Langhorne, the server for Brooklyn Friends. It'll be Zhao. And now Zhao with a beautiful swing. Another kill. Kehan Zhao. Mesquita, the initial dig. Quesada to Zhao. And now he's on the service line. His team within 2 here in the third. Be a point for Brooklyn Friends. Zhao with the dig. And bumped over free. Dote couldn't get it past the block. And it'll be a Brooklyn Friends point. They're going to call this one out of bounds. Hassan Kennedy in the front row, currently for Leman. Quesada for Gian, and that ball will fall. Too much to handle from David Gian. Setting it up cross court, and that ball again ricocheted off the ceiling. Do all you can to get in front of those balls, and with a low ceiling here, you really do have to control those bumps. Not the easiest thing to do when it's coming at you as hard as David Gian hits it. Win at the net there for Brooklyn Friends. Jesse Ingerman. Make it 14-10 here in set number 3. Brooklyn Friends with the lead. It's Oliver Slater-Pons. Gian, another rise and kill for him. And an ace for Quesada. Leman gets the side out, and this might be the spot where they want to really put their foot on the gas pedal with their strongest server at the line. But Brooklyn Friends, looks like they're going to get this point. 4 hits on the side of Leman. They're able to side out the Manny Quesada serve. Big spot in the set. So we'll have a serve from Gabriel Dote after he ties his shoe. Check that Jesse Ingram in the back. Goes cross court, Zhao digs, and over it comes. Battle there, Gian blocks it back. Now it's Langhorn and Jesse Langhorn. Jalen Langhorn, excuse me. Good swing there for Brooklyn Friends. It's got the height. Gonna feed Langhorn yet again, and this time it is in again. That is picture perfect there from Jalen Langhorn. He gets 17-12. Dumped over, that's what you love to see your setters do. And what they love to do best is putting the ball away. And the best setters have eyes all over their head. They're able to sense the open spot on the floor on the other side of the court, even if they're not looking right at it. Langhorn. Man, he's feeling it now, is Jalen Langhorn. Getting in the zone is number 24. Back to the action here, 18-13 the score. Have a whistle before the Zhao hit and double hit on the side of Leman. Brooklyn Friends remains in control here of this 4th set. Good defense there from Quesada. Oh, Langhorn slamming it home. And a timeout forced by Christina Marie, as Jalen Langhorn has come alive for Brooklyn Friends to make it 20-13. Got a chance to see some recent points since we do have that timeout. And we'll roll some replays here. Here in the 3rd set. Recently, it's been the Jalen Langhorn show. Here's a couple of those swings. To the middle of the court, then the far corner. A couple beautiful kills there. There was the kill from Manny Quesada, the dump from the setter. And the back set to feed Langhorn again. Assist going to Jacob Bradkey. Here's Bradkey setting up Langhorn for one more. Been a common theme lately for Brooklyn Friends. And Jacob Marshall out of the timeout goes into the net. So Leman on their heels here in this 3rd. 22-13. Looking more and more like we're heading to a set number 4. Good stuff there from Marshall. Maybe a little too little too late. It's Mosquito on serve. It'll have to wait until things are squared away at the scorer's table. There's an ace for Mosquito. Much needed. So Leman's still alive here in this 3rd set. Brooklyn Friends looking to finish what they started. Performing very well here in this 3rd, courtesy of Jalen Langhorne. That time his hit defended from Gian. Langhorne bumping it up in the air. Cross court, it's Quesada who defends. And a good stick from Mosquito, but it was too much to handle. And the cross court kill for Brooklyn Friends. That was Patrick Doe. We set point for Brooklyn Friends. Langhorne will finish this set. Jalen Langhorne, just as the script would have it, is the one to get the final hit. Here in set number 3, a kill as Gion's hit goes off the ceiling and comes right back down to hit the hardwood. So the score is 2-1 as we head to set number 4 live here on the Play by Play Sports Network. All right, going to take at least 4 sets to determine the winner here in the ISAL championship game. 2-1, Leman leads. But Brooklyn Friends with a great response in set number 3. Leman with pretty comfortable wins and the first and second, but the third set to Brooklyn Friends, 25-17. And a mistake from Leman to start here in set number 4. Quesada setting here for Gian and is able to find the open floor, but well, they will give Gian credit there. I thought maybe they were going to call a violation, but nope. This is a clean kill for David Gian. Mosquito goes off the bar, and Leman has to play with the obstacles on their ceiling side. Here's Jalen Langhorn. The block from Marshall keeps it alive for Leman. And now David Gian. He's blocked, and it's a stuff. Beautifully done by Brooklyn Friends. And one more look here, and that was all number 6, Gabrielle Dote. Making things happen for Brooklyn Friends. Gian. 2-2. And it's David Gian with a good serve. Overcomes Leman Kinsetta. That's in. Gian Zhao able to paint the line. And we'll get tied up here at 3. Once again, the ball ricocheting off the ceiling. And the serve will come from Jacob Bratke. And to the net goes Bratke. So we'll see which Leman team we see here in the 4th. Or on the flip side, whether it's Brooklyn Friends who found their stride in that 3rd set, could be in for another competitive set here in the 4th. It's well done there. Again, hit it where they ain't. And the kill this time from Patrick Doe. Patrick and Gabriel doing work for the Panthers. And into the net goes Langhorn. Make it 5-4. And the serve will come from number 7, Alan Kutcher. Brooklyn, Alan and Daniel, freshman twins on the squad. And he'll get another serve, will Alan. Yeah, 2 sets of twins on the Leman side. You got the freshman twins and Alan and Daniel Kutcher. We'll have a timeout here, and Hassan and Ali Kennedy, the sophomore twins from Izmir, Turkey. So timeout here. We're on the few replays that we have seen thus far. David Gian getting stuffed. But then Gian getting his revenge. And Gian Zhao, who supplies a nice kill there, past number 2 in Oliver Slater Pons. Pretty evenly matched up here in set 4, but Leman with a slight advantage. And Alan Kutcher with the serve for the Bulls. Overpass on both sides. Now Quesada can set. And it will be a point for Leman. The kill courtesy of number 6. And that's Ali Kennedy. Make it 8-4. Couple mishits on the Brooklyn Friends side. That one from Gabriel Dote. And Leman now with a strong 5-point advantage here in set number 4. Still Ali Kennedy with the serve. And a good kill there from Dote. Bratke with the set. And right in front of Pedro Mesquita. It's Gian who loops it over. And far side, it'll stay here in the front row. And it's Keon Zhao with the dig. Can't put it away. And now Dote for Brooklyn Friends also defended back. And some miscommunication in the end on the Brooklyn Friends side. It's a shame because they played some good defense there. Coming all the way over here to get this ball. And you can see Dote and Slater Pons both calling for that ball, and neither were relenting. So in the end, a point for the Bulls, and it's Zhao with the serve. Set up Dote. And that ball will sail on him. He's looking for that ball a little bit closer to his left shoulder. Instead, it came over to his right. Rotation here as Dote will check out. And in comes Keith Hill for Brooklyn Friends. It'll be Langhorne from the back row. Quesada with time to set, and he'll feed Gian, but David Gian, too much there, a little strong. They got 11-6. Keith Hill, very brief entrance into the game. He checks out now for Gabriel Dote. A service error there from Slater Pons. A dozen to a half a dozen here in set number 4. Coming to you live here from Morris Street Gym. Here in Leman, Manhattan. Service error there on the side of Leman. Mesquita controls this one. Gian. Call a lift there, I think. Nope, double hit. One more look at this double hit here. See where it was called. Tough to tell. Thought the up judge saw it. 13-7. Gian's there. The dig and the kill. David Gian puts it home. Quesada knows right where he likes it. And we'll have a service error on the ensuing point to make it 14-8. And into the net goes Jacob Marshall. Got a warning from the up judge, and a yellow card comes out. See his emotions getting the most of him, and he looked right at the up judge afterwards and said, "My apologies." No argument from that yellow card coming out. Of course, it's a competitive sport, and your emotions are going to get the best of you sometimes. Nice to see Jacob Marshall acknowledging that. And a kill there for Leman. They'll get another point, 15-9. David Gian on serve. The back row, a little too much. Serve from Jacob Bratke of Brooklyn Friends. Back set, and Jacob Marshall forces Brooklyn Friends back, and it'll be a lift against Bratke. It's a critical part of the set here. Leman, that 6-point advantage. We get closer and closer to Bulls getting into the 20s and a potential championship point. Get this point too. Double hit on the side of Brooklyn Friends. Do the Panthers have what it takes here to flip the switch and force a 5th set? Bratke for Langhorne. Mesquita off the ceiling. And Leman, again, in a gym like this, you not only have the other team to compete with, but oftentimes the obstacles in the rafters, making defending those hard swings a little bit harder. David Gian, good swing, but it was fought off well by Langhorne. Now it's Gian feeding Quesada. And back to the corner, Boat. Now Quesada. Now Gian. Quesada. And over from Kennedy. Fought off by Quesada. And the other Kennedy puts it over. And Mesquita can't handle in the back row, and a long point goes the way of Brooklyn Friends. The hit from Jesse Ingerman. And Brooklyn Friends sides out, down by 5. Come right into the wheelhouse of Zhao. All the bodies coming together on the Brooklyn Friends side. Now Zhao gets a swing off the ceiling here. Brooklyn Friends has to be very focused, and they are, to get it back over. Good work. That time from Dote. Great stick of a hand from Langhorne, and a free ball over. Brooklyn Friends starting to turn it up, but that time they're not able to defend because it was perfectly placed in the corner by David Gian. This is sort of what it takes right now for Leman, with Brooklyn Friends playing so well defensively. Need kills such as that. A double hit there on the Leman side as Kennedy played it off the net. Brooklyn Friends well within reach. 5-point deficit. Patrick Dote with the serve. In the back row, it's free over from Mesquita. Off the ceiling, Leman cannot get the free ball over. 18-14. High looping serve. Quesada playing the tightrope right there at the net. And a whistle and a point to Leman. They're going to call a lift against Brooklyn Friends, much to the disagreement of the guilty party and Oliver Slater Pons. A big point there to make it 19-14. And David Zhao on the serve. Langhorne, Bratke, and then Dote. Engelman too much. Brooklyn Friends in scramble mode. And Leman has eclipsed 20 points here in the fourth. I have a timeout. So with the score 20-14, we'll play some recent replays. Good work from Brooklyn Friends there. Nice hit from the back row. Kennedy with the kill here, but it ended up being miscommunication on the Brooklyn Friends side. There's a violation against Brooklyn Friends, and that point went to Leman. Here's David Gian with a nice one. Good velocity into the middle. And Gian going into the corner. Painting the line. So there's Leman, and Christina Marie just looking for 5 more points to take home the ISAL championship. The league champions back in 2018 and 2019. Point for Leman, a good serve from Kian Zhao. Gian, an overpass. Good work by Bratke. Gian will get another swing, and that time right in front of Bratke. David Gian's been on fire here from start to finish. Got 2 swings in the point to go cross court, and he is able to make it work. Leman within 3 of the championship. Still within 3, a point for Brooklyn Friends. Short serve. Gian goes to the far corner. And Bratke will play it over free. It's Mosquito who starts this sequence. Quesada for Gian. And those 3 have been the go-to guys for Leman. And points start Mosquito. Quesada, and then Gian. It's usually a good indicator of Leman doing what they are trying to do. And there is a little dump. One from Quesada. To give championship point. Quesada setting up David Gian, and is blocked back. Brooklyn Friends with the point. Or not. They're going to call a net violation. Thought maybe that was going to be a point for Brooklyn Friends. Instead, it is the championship point. And Leman Manhattan, champions in the ISAL, as they take home the championship here. Let's get one more look at that final point. If we can. Here's the final point. Gian with a good swing, and I thought that ball came over on the Leman side, but nope. A kill for the Bulls. And the final to the Bulls. 3-1, Leman takes it over Brooklyn Friends. That'll do it for us here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Congratulations to Christina Marie's team, now 14-3 and champions in the Independent Schools Athletic League. For our camera operator Tristan Moore, I'm Simon Rosenwasser. We will see you next time here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network. Thanks for watching, everyone. Actually, let's keep it right here because they're going to do the trophy presentation. We'll try to bump up the net sound so we can hear Nikki in the athletics office representing things with Keith Sequeira on his couch somewhere.
I'd like to announce our regular season and playoff champions.
So Nikki is going to announce the regular season and playoff champions, and I'll instruct the captains to come up.
ISAL regular season and playoff champions, your Leman Manhattan Bulls.
Regular season and playoff champions, 2 plaques for the Bulls. And a quick picture to finish off this championship game for the Bulls. So we'll leave you with that image of Leman and Christina Marie's team winning in the ISAL, going into the Leman Manhattan history books as champions in 2019 in both the regular season and the playoffs. So that will do it for our coverage here on the Play-by-Play Sports Network, and we'll see you later here from Leman Manhattan.